Everybody knows Raid Shadow Legends was the first RPG with turn-based combat. It was also the first to introduce the idea of collecting hundreds of unique characters and only choosing a few from among your collection to engage in strategic battles featuring never-before-seen rock, paper, scissors-like strength and weaknesses system. Furthermore, it was also the first game to ever force players to make a choice between multiple characters, each of which being interesting and unique in their own special way. All jokes aside, I think you guys get the point I'm trying to make. Welcome to the Adventures of Adam. I'm Adam. Let's adventure. Yes, there are many ways in which Raid is different than Pokemon, but there's a lot of similarities as well. Anytime you create a turn-based hero collector RPG, it's going to bear similarities to the games that came before it. It's just the way it goes. Anytime you create a game in a genre, in this case, turn-based hero collector RPG, you're going to find similarities to other games in the genre. It's unavoidable. Just like many games in the MMORPG genre will have many similarities to each other as well. Or how any collectible card game will share many similarities. That's just going to happen. That's the whole point of a genre, is to attract a target audience who has enjoyed other games in that genre in the past.
And there'll be a lot of stuff here which is like just feels familiar to players that have played this type of genre. So yeah, we're not like trying to completely change the genre with this game. We're trying to enhance it in ways where we feel like it'll just be more fun experience for players.
You're working towards that goal of basically achieving that ultimate gacha game. You know,
that's what we're trying, man. That's definitely the vibe. Yeah.
If you don't know much about Godforge and you've only seen it from a surface level, I could understand how a person could jump to conclusions that it's just a clone of Raid with nothing new to offer. But just the combat alone is enough to make Godforge stand out. In Godforge, every character has an ultimate ability, and these ultimate abilities are charged up with a resource called Divinity. The amount of Divinity gained by each character each turn is determined by passives each individual has in their kits, as well as their initiative stat, which is a stat that can appear on gear to help them power up their ultimates even faster. And the interesting thing about ultimates is you can use them out of turn. That's right. As long as it's the turn of someone on your team, regardless of who it is, you can activate the ultimate of any other ally on your team as long as their ultimate is ready. This adds an entirely new dimension to not only the combat system, but how you gear your heroes as well. That one innovation alone is enough to distinguish Godforge from all the other games in the genre. But the team at Fateless is going one step further than that. The game is being designed by people who know this genre inside and out. They understand the frustrations of finally pulling a legendary only to realize it's a complete dud. This is why in Godforge all the bosses were designed first. That way when they're designing a new hero's kit, they can design it specifically to be good in one or more areas of the game. No more duds. So if you're looking at Godforge with through a skeptical lens, I totally understand. And all I would ask is that you keep an open mind. Don't just dismiss it immediately because on the surface it may bear some similarities to something you're a little familiar with. Because deep down, it's being built from the ground up by people who understand the genre better than anyone. Or at least as good as anyone. Anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you all in another video soon. But until next time, everyone, take care.